What is up, guys? Quick little analysis. We got Ferron Pena here. Ferron has a program. He gets an analysis. Today we're doing a dual analysis. First time, never before has this ever been attempted by another human being. Dual analysis. We got Discus on the left, shot put on the right. Just the way it should be. You know what I mean? So, Ferron, let's take a quick look at this. And guys, I know my videos are all like 20 minutes. I'm going to try to make this less than 5 minutes. Okay, let's do this. First thing, out of the back, that left arm is a little active, opening up. You see here your body is one whole piece rather than what you want to see is, one sec. What you want to see is everything up here going a little bit slower. As you've probably seen in everyone throw, it's okay for that left arm to open a little bit, but not if it's going to rip your whole chest open and lose all separation out of the back. What you'd like to see here is everything up here going, let's say 10 miles an hour, and everything down here going 20. Up until, you keep that going all the way up until here, you're gonna have a very big difference in separation. So that's something to keep in mind. Left arm is totally chill. Just maybe slow it down a little bit. Don't let that chest open up so quickly. And on top of that, get this foot moving a little bit quicker. Got to be aggressive with the lower body. Let's watch the sweep leg. Comes up, not bad at all. Upper body's definitely ahead here. That isn't too bad. You want to be leading with the inside of your foot, Ferron, rather than your toes. And you're almost leading with the outside of your foot. Now, it's totally okay for you to turn that foot once it starts to come down right about here, which you're doing, but you already have your foot leading with your toe. Try to lead with the inside of your foot, inside of your heel, kind of like you're kicking a soccer ball from here to here. Lead there, then you start turning that foot real hard, crank it as it lands, which you don't do a bad job at. What I do see, look at that right there. Look, we have contact and then it rotates. What happens though is, look, you kind of buckle, that heel comes down a little too far, and then it stops turning right there. You can see it just stops turning. That's where we lose all of our saws, and then you kind of have to force it and rush it ahead. We're talking about the right foot, by the way. Kind of have to force it and rush it ahead. You might see on the surface, you're like, oh yeah, he got it turned. That foot came off the ground when it was right there though. That means that foot stopped using the ground right here long before he ever let go of the disc. That's not a huge no-no. You go to some old school coaches will say, holy crap, dude, you're never going to throw over 100 feet if you do that. You can find a handful of centimeter throwers who really do a similar thing, but in this case, I'd really like you to work on, I'm not going to say keep the foot grounded, but turn the foot before it gets off the ground. Think about that. Turn the foot and fully extend this knee before this foot leaves the ground. That is going to hook you up very nicely. And you see here, right when you release the disc, your hips, they're not too bad. They're pointing somewhere up there. But you could really get them pointing there long before that. You'd want to use this foot, Let me see if I can do this. So, bear with me. Boom, boom, boom. What I'd love to see right here is boom, boom, boom. I don't know if that helps anyone at all. I don't think that was a very good drawing. But you want to turn that foot. One thing I'm prescribed to you in your programming is a little bit more non-reverses, especially this off season. Non-reverses, I think, are great, mostly just for learning how to use the ground. You don't anticipate that jump at the end. So you're like, okay, I have to use the ground for as long as I have it. So, boom, smash the ground away from you, and good. Let's talk about one more thing. This left arm right here, this is not bad. You have your natural little, it's kind of weird actually. You pump it. It comes here, it kind of slows down. Then you pump it forward and down. So you got that hand in your pocket right here. It's not necessarily what we want to see. It's not really, it's doing nothing from here to here. Let me show you something real quick though. It opens up, look where you catch the disc. Amazing catch. You already got some separation. That chest is starting to open up. And you have a decent finish. What I'm seeing though is it's kind of an abrupt little pop rather than a long pull. But dude, I do want to say you have an amazing foundation. It's just not being fed or nurtured with your mechanics out of the back. I feel like everyone's the same way. Once you clean up out of the back, this finish is going to have so much more to work with. You're going to have so much more power to unleash. But amazing job, and I'm not there yet, bear with me. Amazing job getting the arm from here to here quickly. That is where you get a lot of your power at the very end, is that arm ripping around from here to here. What I'd like to see though is instead of having this arm down at your waist right here, maybe have it pointing towards this little point on the concrete. Right now you're pointing towards the concrete right here. I want you to point a little more forward, towards the camera almost. That is going to help you rip. What you're doing is you're bringing that hand from down here right around your body. What you could be doing is bringing it from back here a little bit, more separation. One sec. Keep it pointing at the camera until about right here. So let's say this arm is pointing right at the camera. It's up. I shouldn't be able to see your elbow. Your elbow should be hidden behind your whole arm pointing at me right now. Sorry, that was pretty confusing, but anyway, just say right here, I want you still a little more wrapped, and then unwrap it a little harder from here to here. You've already got it down, Ferron, but I want you to push it even a little further. So relax the left arm, relax. It's a little too aggressive here. It rips you open. Relax, point at the camera, hold it, and then rip it open. I do want to say, again, you have an awesome foundation already. So there's a few things to work on. Get the left arm away from your waistband. Fix that sweep leg coming in. Slow down the left arm out of the back. Turn that right foot in the middle. One more thing I'm going to throw at you, and I have this for you for shot put. This foot, get that foot off the ground even sooner. Meaning, how do you get the foot off the ground? Well, you have to extend the knee faster. So see your knee is bent here. And here it extends. I want you to hit that extension even sooner. That is what's going to drive you out of the back of the circle. But that's about all I got for you on discus. Hope that helps. Let's look at shot put real quick. Shot put, very similar, of course, so this should be quicker. What I'm seeing here is it kind of looks like the upper body is actually opening up faster than the lower body. Of course, that's a normal thing in shot put. Not a normal thing, but a more common thing in shot put. Let's try to control that a little bit more. This arm, pretend like your upper body is moving through water. You know, you can't move that fast through water. Let your lower body do all the work. Get aggressive with the lower body. Don't use the upper body to get the lower body ahead. If you throw your upper body ahead, it's way easier. Then you have separation. I'll call it negative separation, where the lower body is so behind that it'll naturally whip ahead. That's not really what we want. We want to whip the lower body ahead immediately, then use that separation to bring our upper body ahead when it's time to put the shot. One thing I want to say with this throw is your foot going from here to here is a little slow. This is one of the most important things with the lower body, is that foot getting down faster. I want you getting that foot down even faster, man. Get that foot off the ground sooner and back onto the ground sooner. That's going to help you tons. Let's see our right foot in the middle. Look at that. We got about heel contact with the ground, and it's not rotating. So, got to work on that. The rotation's lagged. See, by then your right foot's not ahead of anything; it's dragging behind pretty much. Then you start to push the ground. Yep, your foot leaves the ground. This one is worse than your discus throw. Your foot leaves the ground long before it should. Yeah, that knee wasn't even fully extended when it came off the ground. So that's something we got to work on. Again, non-reverses. They're going to help you out. But, folks, you can't just do non-reverses or drills and expect to fix the problem. You have to fix the problem while doing full throws, while applying pressure and intensity. Start off small, start off with the drills, start off with the non-reverses, gradually increase. You cannot expect to do drills and then suddenly throw good. Okay? It's going to take you time to apply the changes to the full throw, so you might as well make the change while you do drills and full throws. Hope that helps. Let's look at our left arm here. We have a good unwrap. This is what I'm talking about. Getting that left arm from here to here in discus. Yeah. Your hips are pointing right at me right now. I want them pointing down the left sector line, way over there. Lack of separation here. And it all really comes from this foot not really turning well, not getting the hips ahead. And also, when you try to unwrap your upper body so quickly, you're pushing against your lower body. So your lower body has to fight that force too. It has to fight double the force. Get the lower body ahead and then unwrap the upper body. It'll help you out tons. Let's see. The left arm is not as bad here. I like this. I'd get maybe try to point towards the horizon. This looks like there's something on the net. I want you to point towards that point on the net when you wrap. So, look, you kind of already pointing at it, but then your hand just drops. You go from here and it drops. I want you to point at that point, hold it until here. Hold it until right there, and then rip it open. By the time you get here, I want this foot also much closer to the toe board. So you do those two things, you're going to be throwing, 5-10 feet further. That's if you execute them very well. Get the foot turning. Again, non-reverses. When you unwrap, I want you to unwrap even harder. Get that hand from here to here way faster. That is everything. That left arm ripping open, that is what creates the tension in your chest. One sec, I'm gonna try something. Boom. That is a giant, think about a giant rubber band right here. You pull this elbow back a little bit and get your chest so far ahead, you got this elbow back, that rubber band is gonna be way tighter than it is right here. It's kind of a straight line, not a lot of tension going across your chest. And I forgot to mention this in discus. You do kind of push it. You stop pushing the ground right here, you pretty much lose ground contact. So what you end up doing is just pushing the discus with your upper body. Everyone knows you can't really push the discus very far. You need to pull the discus. Same thing with shot put. You have to be stronger than crap to throw shot put, but it is still a pull. You're still pulling the shot put behind you. Go watch Ryan Krauser, the man. He's pulling the shot put around him. He pulls everything open while the shot put is behind him. That tension rips the shot put forward, and then he's able to throw it. He's able to put the shot. Look at that. Gotta fix that. Let's see. Not too bad with the finish. Let's watch this film. Yeah. Ferron, you got your mechanics down really well. Foundations, sound. Whoever has been coaching you has done a decent job. If you've been coaching yourself, I applaud you. You're light years ahead of most kids. So I want you to keep working hard. Keep sending me videos, man. I'm happy to help you out. Anyone else who needs coaching like this, message me on Instagram about the program. But Ferron, awesome job. I love to see this stuff, and keep working hard. And if you have any questions about this, if you didn't understand something in the video, I know I kind of flew through it. If you have any questions about it, message me on Instagram. You have access to that resource whenever you need. So good job, man. Thanks for watching, guys.